Galaron or whatever this place
Galarian.
is called. Yeah.
I found a map, but it doesn't go too much further south than the Kava lands. Actually,
Yeah, the
it's mostly north.
the actual north south, or the actual like setting map south of the Shackles, there isn't much.
That's what I figured. All right. I mean, over here, it's kind of hard to see in this. At least on the. Sorry, viewers, you're not going to see much. I'm just seeing if I can.
I'm loading.
Yeah.
I'm loading an actual map up.
Okay, I see. I found Cheliax, so technically we can go. It would, if we want to go anywhere near Cheliax, we would have to go around the Eye of Abadago and then go through
Head north.
Go through a slight little strait or whatever it's called, and that'll get you to the inner sea. Which is
Is our crew going to necessarily be on board with just hunting people?
well, I mean, it's hunting ships, so.
All right, so this big ass map I just put up.
All
You
right.
unfortunately can't zoom in too much on it.
Yeah, that's the map I actually was just looking at.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
So, if you were to bring that up right now, look at it.
All right.
We'll use the Eye of Abednego for the point of reference since you can't zoom in very well, and there's a giant storm. And that's pretty good way to orient your map.
Right.
So just south of that, you'll see the Shackles with all those little broken islands there. And north of that, past the Eye of Bendigo, right there where it's all deserty, the westernmost edge there is Rahadum.
Mm-hmm.
Then on the west side, you have the Arcadian Ocean. And there's a small little strait there.
Yep.
That leads into the inner sea. Just north of that is Cheliax, which if you start at the west coast and run directly across to that first set of mountains that are running north-south, about halfway across the continent, that is the eastern border of Cheliax.
Alright,
Past that is...
You have to do the Arch of Barodin to get into the inner sea, right?
Right.
Yes. That's why there aren't too many pirates in the inner sea. Or, well, the ones who are there come from the inner sea. There's not much that starts outside and goes through that arch since it's such a small area and it's bordered by large cities and,
Right.
fortified positions.
You don't want to constantly go through a freaking checkpoint as a
Yeah,
pirate.
pretty much.
Yeah, that's where, according to my backstory, that's where the ship was going.
You got raped.
It was ambushed by Cheliax.
Before you got raped by the Eye of Abednego.
Yeah. So if you look at that first north-south mountain range where the border is, if you continue westward, that's Andorran.
You mean east?
East, yeah, sorry, yeah. Left, right, up, down.
West.
Fucking. So you got Cheliax, which is a large portion of that right there.
Right.
Pretty much everything south of that mountain chain that runs west to east is Cheliax. Then you get to the north-south, and that's the border with Andorran. Andorran is... Andorran, however.
Right.
They're a bunch of freedom-loving assholes, and think like very early America for the theme of the country.
Oh, I hate those guys.
So, just with a lot less slavery. They're very anti-slavery, but other than that, the entire theme of the nation is very post-revolution America.
Now, they're anti-using slaves. How do they feel about being slaves?
I'd imagine the same way anybody else feels about being a slave.
Oh, I love it. Don't knock it till you try it.
But all right, so shipping lanes wise, just things that you would know as general pirates. Once everything has to go through the Arch of Arden there,
Right.
between the Inner Sea and out. In Rahadum there, the west coast, you'll see that there's a little river cuts up into it, empties out into the ocean. That is Azir, the capital of Rahadum, and it is one of the last major ports south of the Arch of Arden before you head down towards the Shackles. Most shipping lanes will exit the Arch of Arden, generally stop in Azir, and then once they leave, they continue out around that large island there just west of the Eye of Abendigo, and head south or continue westward.
What do you mean, like across the entire Arcadian Ocean?
Yeah, well, there's you can't see it in this map,
Right.
but there's a broken continent in the middle, and then the settings version of Asia is beyond that.
Gotcha.
So there are things off to the west. The things that do continue southward, the colony of Sargava is down there. I can't really say if you see where it says Kava lands.
Yeah.
And then it kind of like there's a bay, looks kind of like a penis. Well, that range of mountains spewing out of the penis bay, that is just south of that is Sargava,
Right.
which used to be a colony of Cheliax until they had their big civil war and started worshiping fucking devils and stuff.
Oh, gotcha.
So now Sargava is pretty much on its own. They're trying to stay legit, but Cheliax wants to bring them back to the fold. The Mwangi expanse there is pretty much Africa. So all the tribesmen that have been enslaved by Cheliax and Sargava are pretty unhappy about it, and they're trying to make them leave. So Sargava is pressed on multiple sides, hence the reason they have taken to hiring free captains to help them maintain their independence, at least on the seaward side, to allow them to hopefully stave off the natives.
Is there any sort of general bounty as far as like how much they're paying for the help?
It generally based on crew to crew.
Got it.
But so shipping lanes past that island there, it's like Medio Galante or some shit. It starts with an MED. So past that, going south, everybody avoids the Shackles. They know better than to go near Pirate Haven.
Right.
But so they'll head down past the Shackles, cut back in towards the coast along the end of that little peninsula there with from the Kava lands, and into Sargava, or continuing southward from there. Now, again, you can't really see it on the map, but you might be able to see it on the Shackles map.
Oh, wow.
That's not listed there. Alright, if you bring up that Shackles map,
Got it.
you'll see the southern coast, follow that eastward, until you see it ends in a river delta there.
Right.
So that is right there's the city of Blood Cove. So outside of Port Pearl being your largest port, basically Port Royal or any of the other major fucking actual pirate ports from the back in the day rolled into one. Port Pearl is the seat of the Hurricane King and the biggest, largest, friendliest place for pirates to go. Blood Cove is the second. It's a jumping off point for a lot of expeditions into the Mwangi expanse up that river. So people there are willing to take supplies or whatever they can get, for their expeditions by whatever means necessary. And often the best way to deliver those supplies is to simply steal them from someone else. It is also a city known to traffic heavily in slaves.
All right. Well, based on...
Well,
Is there any general area newer captains might want to avoid to raise the ire of, maybe other free captains or anything like that?
Not really. I mean, if you're out in the ocean, everything's fair game.
Sure.
If you and another pirate ship are chasing the same thing, it's up to the captains to figure it out. There's no real rules about how the free captains should interact. Most generally don't resort to outright warfare unless it's a major feud. So like if two ships are chasing one ship, splitting the prize sometimes happens. Sometimes one captain will, one captain will notice the other captain and be like, "Oh, that dude's fucking, way more, fucking nefarious than I am. I'm gonna get the fuck out of here before I get killed or something." Or sometimes they'll fight over it. So they're pirates, man. Sometimes somebody will steal a ship from somebody, and the other guy who lost will go raise a fleet to fight the other dude, and pretty much it's the status of free captain grants you a seat on the council, right? It gives you a say in basically the politics of the Shackles. Other than that, it doesn't really give you any special rights or anything. So, like, if you were to roll up against a free captain as new pirates, and you're chasing the same ship, and the dude's like, "I'm a free captain, you're not, get the fuck out of here." You can just be like, "Suck my balls, bro, I don't care. The best man wins." And that's the end of it.
Fantastic.
All right. Sounds pretty good.
Places to generally avoid while being a pirate is nice. And the closer you get to an established nation, the closer you are to
The law.
their... Yeah, exactly. So I would advise you strongly not to go near any sort, like Cheliax, Rahadum, for the sake of every god there is, don't fucking pass Arden unless you really have a fucking dire need to. Because not only the Arch Arden into the actual inner sea itself,
Right.
like not only do you have to subject yourself to inspections and such to go through there, that's just being bordered on both sides in close proximity by multiple powerful nations with powerful fucking navies is a recipe for disaster. If Cheliax doesn't get you, Andurin will. If Andurin doesn't, then Rahadum will. Rahadum does it, then Osirian will. If they don't get it, then fucking Taldor. Everybody in there has a navy, so just don't.
All right.
If you're a little if you're a little more into the northern climes, you could hunt as far north as off the coast of Varesia. The pirates up there are generally pretty pissy if we infringe on their lanes, but you're a pirate, you pretty much do whatever you want, and who knows, so it's up to you how far you go. Shipping lanes northward, are pretty much the same. They come out of the Arch Arden, go around the edge of Cheliax there, drop off in all the major cities. Yep. Then go north. If you're having great luck south, stay south. If you like cold weather, go north. Whatever. You're pirates. Do what the fuck you want.
That's the plan.
All right, what is Bone Rack Isle? I see a name with an arrow pointing down from kind of where we are.
That was where you were shipwrecked.
Oh, okay. Fuck that place.
I was waiting for like, yo, we should totally go back there.
There's some maybe that other piece of the bracer.
Yeah, we left that bracer there. We gotta go back.
We gotta raise that Chella's ship so we can
gotta
have
go.
another ship.
We gotta go and fight those insects we can't damage.
I'm sure the next crew there will love that bracer we left for them.
Like, who left just one bracer, damn it?
Some dude's like, oh man, we got one. There's got to be a pair somewhere.
Oh,
And then
man.
they started at trying to find it.
Don't tempt me to make just a troll adventure that goes into crypts and stuff and just takes half of things. Just
Some lazy ass adventurers found like one half of a bracer set, and they're like,
He's-
yeah, whatever. And they just left with it. And then you're like, hey, I got this other one. There must be one here.
You're like a guy that just really hates magic, so you just run around and just dispel magic, all the magic items. Just purge it all.
Nice. All right, so it sounds like that, you know, the little place that the captain was telling us about would be a good first adventure. What do you guys think?
You talk about Sargava?
Yeah.
That's up to you. I've never been outside the Shackles, so this is all new to me.
I think we need some more plunder because we got to pay our crew, and we're.
Well, that's the point of going to Sargava.
I'm down to go wherever there's money and loot.
Well, that's pretty much the entire coast. As long as you don't go near a city.
But I hear the
Alright.
cities are where they hide all of the loot.
It is.
Well, I mean,
You would just need an
You
entire
know?
navy to fight theirs.
if you're not very scrupulous, if you're having
Scrupulous.
bad luck,
I think we just killed Wes.
still dying from like lung infections or whatever the fuck I got. But if you're having bad luck finding ships, some pirates are totally into attacking villages. There are plenty of like coastal settlements all around the world, and personally, it's not my thing, but if there ain't no guards in the village, I mean, that's their fault, right?
And we all know that villagers have lots of money.
You do now, apparently.
Look,
Why would I ever risk my life with this peasant? He only has copper.
If there's 100 villagers and they each have 5 copper each, and you murder them all, how many coppers do you have?
Oh, a shit ton of wasted ones. They're, all worth slave money, man.
Oh, God.
That's true. Don't murder them.
Now you're thinking with portals.
See, that actually makes a good point.
Well,
You could totally take villagers for slaves and sell them for plunder.
yep, it's really up to you how you want this, whatever our ship is going to be known for. I mean,
that's right. I get to name it.
Yep, and once you name it, it's locked in. You'll be captain.
I thought he had to name it and then lick it to claim things.
Well, naming it costs money, so looking at, I don't really give a shit what you do with that.
So have you guys decided on a name for your ship?
Yeah, we were pretty set on Siren's demise.
It's at least better than what Cahoon had.
Yeah, you didn't sound too enthusiastic when you said that.
Well, that was the settled upon name. It wasn't my first choice, but
Wait, are you picking Cahoon's name? Why the hell are you picking Cahoon's name? You are the captain, you idiots.
All right.
I swear to God, if you name it after Cahoon's thing, I'm killing you first.
I thought we all voted on that, but okay. Siren Song. It's called the Siren Song.
There you go. Freaking voting. You're the goddamn captain.
I want you all to.
What are you gonna vote on next? Healthcare?
It is a right. It's a right, damn it.
I mean, I guess some of
No,
you
I mean-
assholes need healthcare.
Just... Mr. Ragnar certainly does.
Yeah, I could use some care for my health.
They increased the cost of antivenoms by 400%. Goddamn EpiPens. Alright, Siren Song it is.
Yeah, I put a second map up to
Okay.
to help you kind of understand the general gist of everything around here.
Was this made by Bill? What the hell?
Yeah, pretty much.
Arabian Nights.
Bunga Bunga Land, wow. My God.
Nobody cares. That's where I'm from.
I'm from pirates and more fucking pirates, apparently. We should go all the way to witches, so I can be with my other witch brethren, or sisters, whichever. And then you guys can go to cavemen.
All right.
Yeah, this is actually the best breakdown of the different nations I've seen ever.
Pointy ear.
Nazis, more Nazis. Nobody gives a fuck ya.
Transylvania.
Conan versus Magic Robot.
Space. Huge international clusterfuck. Assholes also Spain. Good shit. Well, I guess that's that. So let's eat and drink and be merry, and then we'll die.
Amen.
Do you have a limerick for this night?
I do not. I have not written a limerick since I started teaching. I
Good.
haven't had as much free time.
Well, now that you're captain, you'll have even less free time.
That is true. I'll have to plan my adventures like I plan my lessons.
Yes, the plan your adventures, which is go to this shipping lane. See if you get bites. It's like fishing. Just
Hey, we catching turtles. We got a turtle catching expert.
yeah. We also have the best diplomat ever, which is, Jake's Magpie. All right. Well, so when's our ship going to be ready? How many more days of this?
Tomorrow morning, actually.
Yeah,
Fancy.
you got one more day and they'll be ready to go.
Sounds good. That's plenty of time for accidents to happen.
Oh, Lord. Already getting plotted on. I've been captain for like an hour.
Oh no, I wouldn't kill you.
Well,
I would only kill
already
you.
tried to
I would
name-
only kill you if you had named the ship and then immediately gave up captain, because then you would have wasted my time.
Once the ship has been christened, the fucking studded dildo, I resign as captain immediately.
I'm like, great, I'll kill you and loot you, and then I'll use the money from you to change the name again.
Joke's on you, bro. I spent all my money naming it the first time.
He's just standing there naked. He's like, I sold all my shit. I renamed it seven times the same name.
I sacrificed everything for this bit.
It's all for the prank. All right. Well, Got one more day. That means I can make potions.
I definitely have the right boatswain, the guy who wants to go around enslaving people and selling them. That's the perfect guy to be beating our crew when they don't do the right thing.
Do you want to be sold into slavery? I will fucking sell you into slavery.
It's not that I want to sell people into slavery, but if all we're going to get from raiding a town is 5 copper a head, I'm just trying to think a little bit more lucratively than that.
He's a capitalist slaver.
Well, assuming I don't get murdered tomorrow, I'm going to make another Cure Light Wounds potion.
Alrighty.
So we've got a full day that I can just lounge around and take 2 points off of this poison? Is that what you're saying?
Yeah, pretty much.
Great. I'm going to lounge around and take 2 points off this poison.
Yeah.
I think I'll do the same thing.
Well, I'll start making a bee trap where it just shoots out a bunch of wasp fingers in all directions.
And I will avoid that like the plague.
Well, yeah, you'll avoid that with your rogue skills.
Yeah. I will, I guess I'll probably be better off going and paying the druid for a spell and then asking
Oh, I see. You pay the druids, but you don't freaking pay the clerics. I see how this game goes.
We just gave her like a 2,000 gold mace. She can at least toss me a spell here and there.
Can we ask the captain if he has a spellcaster that can remove this damn poison?
So unfortunately, my resident healer is with the rest of the fleet out at sea.
Darn, they have a healer. I guess they don't need potions then.
Oh, the rest of the fleet. I'm glad we didn't decide to fight them.
I'm glad you chose not to fight him too.
You just gotta be faster than the other ships. What spell? Marked person. Don't need that.
Alright, so what was it? 80 gold for
Oh,
that spell?
let me pull it up. Spellcasting services. I think this is the first campaign where people are actually buying those things. Alright. Spellcasting services. It is caster level times spell level times 10. So you're looking at 60 gold.
Alright. Well, I will definitely ask Rickety to point me towards his druid friend so that I can pay her for a lesser restoration.
So 1, 2, 3.
Alright. You can get 1d4. I'll let you roll it because I'm a swell feller.
Swell guy.
Woohoo!
Can I have Cahoon buy me one of those?
Who's Cahoon?
That's what I'm calling the pile of money crumpled in the corner of the ship.
Oh, he doesn't have much money. He's been buying potions for me. He's now just a pile of magic items.
You guys gonna like tie him to the main mast or leave him in the cabin or?
He's going to be in the bilges below. We'll send someone down to make sure he stays face up.
And I'll go down there and I'll send someone to make sure he stays down. So he just constantly gets flipped.
The ghost of Marcus is hanging out down there
With Jake's Magpie.
Yeah, he's not staying in my room.
I'm the captain now. Ha 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 ha.
Alright, well, I'm still down -4.
Well, we got several more days of travel. I mean, if we're going to whatever that place is called,
Now let me get a better map here.
Sargava. I mean, we got a bit of a
Yeah.
trip.
It'll take us 3 or 4 days.
How many days worth of supplies are we leaving here with? Are we leaving fully stocked, or do we need to stop again and get more supplies?
We have a cleric that can
That'll
create water, and we can fish. And we don't believe in scurvy.
So therefore, it doesn't exist. Is that what we're going with?
Well, that's what Wes said. It said last time.
Yeah, they're in the middle of a drought, so I doubt they have much.
I mean,
in the way of...
as much as we enjoy our realism in our D&D game, we don't go that in depth. I mean,
Yeah, let the water's not going to be an issue as long as you're cool with drinking created water.
I mean, we'll probably have some water just in case, but we'll probably be drinking the created water first.
Yeah, that's.
I mean, she can.
Okay, I was just curious.
It's a level 0 spell, and it makes
Gallons.
1 gallon per level.
And she can cast it as many times as she wants.
Yeah, so I mean, I used to use it to waterboard people.
Yep.
It's
You're persistent.
pretty effective way to get information with a level 0 spell.
Yarp.
But no, it's fucking. There shouldn't be any unless like Sandara gets kidnapped or has her face cut off and can no longer speak to cast spells. You shouldn't have a water problem.
So we'll be fine every other adventure, because the other adventure will be, oh no, she's been kidnapped again.
Which is why we'll have the standard, just a couple of barrels of water just in case while we're rescuing her.
So we go to another freaking insect-infested Walking Dead island again. So this is looking like, what, 300 miles to get to Sargava, if we loop around?
Yes, ish.
Yeah.
Is that the red Nazis bubble? Is that where we're headed, or?
It is.
Oh, that is Cheliax.
No, it's part of Bunga Bunga land.
Gotcha.
We're right now in between pirates and more fucking pirates in Bunga Bunga land right now.
That little open space.
That little open space. We're right there. And Blood Cove is, south and was it east from here? So I mean, on the
east, yeah.
And I mean, so that means pretty much on the way there, you could possibly hit some shipping lanes that are not exactly super crowded.
Okay, as long as we have a solid plan.
We don't have solid plans. We're pirates.
Yeah, the that big map I gave you, you probably want to look up one of your own. I think I did put one up in the fucking Dropbox, so you can at least zoom in and.
Yeah, I'll probably print out something eventually.